Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Indianapolis Colts with Carson Wentz at quarterback, who will be starting week 1, so that should be very interesting to watch. Back with Frank Reich, Quentin Nelson's also going to be playing week 1. So this could be a very interesting team to watch. Now, before we go any further, if you could hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. It helps me out a ton for my channel, helps me grow, helps more people find my videos. I'd really appreciate that. So I am expecting a big year out of Jonathan Taylor in real life. The only problem in Madden is his backup Mac is at 84 overall, so they might lean towards him even though Jonathan Taylor is starting. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. At receivers, I'm not really in love with them. T.Y. Hilton is out for a while, but they have Pascal. I do like Michael Pittman. Paris Campbell's interesting. Good number 3, number 4 guy. I think this guy's name is Stracan or something like that. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He's not really going to matter in this rebuild. At tight end, Jack Doyle, Mo Alley Cox, who I want to make our number 1 tight end. Now, the offensive line, we know the Colts have a great offensive line. Eric Fisher is starting week 1. I wasn't expecting that because he was out near the end of the season, but he is back in time. Starting left tackle, 74 overall. I think he's like 33. He's only 30. I thought he was a little bit older than that, but clearly I'm wrong. Now, the defense is the other strong point of this team with Kwity Paye, the rookie, 74 overall, hidden development. Stewart, Buckner, Lewis at corner, Rocky Sin, Xavier Rhodes, who had a good year last year. Kenny Moore. They also have Rogers, number 4 corner. Strong safety is Willis. They have Darius Leonard, who they just paid. Bobby Okereke. Franklin, right outside linebacker. We have to get a little bit better there. And then Blackman is our free safety, 79 overall star development. So really the only thing I'm going to have to work out on defense is right outside linebacker, probably right end, probably a better corner because Rhodes will retire eventually, but we won't have to deal with that right now. So let's get into it. Let's go to the midseason. So at the moment, we're 2-5 in last place, which means Carson Wentz must be playing awful. Tennessee 6-1, Texans 4-3, but they do have Watson. Jaguars 3-3. What we have to do, and I don't think it really matters in this game, but I might be wrong, the Wentz trade did have a little condition in that if he doesn't play, I think it's 75% of the snaps in the season, they get a second-round pick rather than a first-round pick. I imagine that doesn't carry over to the game. I'd be very surprised if it did, so we're really not going to do anything about that, even though we should be able to, but it's all right. We're not going to have a first-round pick. Who do we have to bring back, though? Marlon Mack, no. T.Y. Hilton, no. Rhodes, no. Hines, no. Glowinski, maybe. Mo Alley Cox, definitely. We have so much money, which is kind of unusual because they got Carson Wentz's contract, which you would assume would eat up a lot of their cap space, but I guess not. Just a lot of older players or players we really don't want to bring in. Glowinski, I think we will end up bringing back. Increase his money a little bit just to make it happen. All right, that's good. Now, I imagine at 2-5, it's not going to get much better. Maybe I'm wrong. I really would like to see, maybe I'll do that as a separate video. If we got rid of Carson Wentz or sacked Carson Wentz, would we end up with a second-round pick? Knowing EA, there's absolutely no chance, but, I mean, maybe they put in that little bit of effort. I doubt it, but maybe. So we ended the season at 5-12. I almost want to trade for our first-round pick, but I'm not going to do that. Tennessee 14-3, the Jaguars 9-8, the Texans 7-10. I have a bad feeling Carson Wentz is going to be awful. 4,000 yards, not bad, but 23-20. I mean, come on. And I have to keep him for at least 2 years, especially because we don't have a first-round pick. Taylor 936, but 15 touchdowns is big. 5 for Mack, 1 for Wentz, none for Hines. Receiving Pascal 925, 7 touchdowns is not bad. Pittman about 800 with 5 is also not that bad. Mo Alley Cox 761 with 4. Once again, not that bad. Paris Campbell with 4. On defense, Okereke, 123 tackles, 119 for Leonard. Good. Sack total, 7.5 for Buckner. Not much here. Where's Kwity Paye? He had 2.5, 48 tackles. Not great. Interceptions, 4 for Okereke, 3 for Rocky Sin, 2 for Rhodes, 2 for Moore, and 1 for Darius Leonard. I can't imagine we have anything up here other than maybe Kwity Paye could sneak up there because he's a rookie. MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Not a huge surprise. Henry's up there. James Robinson's up there. Coach Adair, Zach Taylor. They finally updated it, by the way, where you could start at week 1. So that's why James Robinson is up there, because ETN is not playing. I am in the AFC. We have nothing. Not a huge surprise there. Nothing really crazy. Mac Jones is up there, which is interesting. Defensive player, Nwosu. We're non-existent, basically. Offensive rookie, Mac Jones. Najee Harris, 2. Zach Wilson, 3. No Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Defensive rookie. There is Kwity Paye at 3. Interesting. You know what? I have to find. Why isn't Trevor Lawrence up there? It's going to be something dumb, right? Like Kaepernick's on the team. Yeah. Fun. I love this game. It's so much fun. What just a well-made video game, you know? 2 XP for Wentz, 1 for Mac. I told you end up starting. 3 for Jonathan Taylor, 3 for Pittman, 2 for Quentin Nelson. Quiddy Pay, star development 4. Kenny Moore, rather, with 2. Rocky Sin with 2. 3 for Bobby, 3 for Blackman. Yeah, that's rough. What a surprise. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chiefs 41-35. Brady, another Super Bowl MVP. What is that number? Probably 8 and number like 6 or something like that. I think Deion Branch won 1. And then Julian Edelman won 1, I believe. That does sound right in my head. And I think it is right, if I'm being fair. I don't think really, like, Mac or Hines would make sense if they would actually get a lot of playing time in this game. Like, maybe we just bring back Hines as a backup. I think that'll be fair, but we're not going to bring back Mac, who, like, having 3 running backs in this game is useless, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Fisher's down there. Lewis up the star is not bad for that cheap of money, so we'll do that. I think Eric Fisher, I think he's worth bringing back for 1 more year. I'm going to increase the money a little bit just so it sweetens the deal for him. Thank you. Teray, Carey, Pascal. I'm not in love with Pascal. I'm not. But we're not going to have Hilton. So, yeah, that's fine. We have $45 million, so we can make a move. And I think Davante Adams would be a lot of fun. That's interesting. But at 29 years old, I don't think it makes a ton of sense for our team. A bunch of running backs. Gronk's there. Casey Hayward. I was in on bringing in a receiver. And I still think I am, but it's not going to be him. Van Der Esch should be interesting. Who's their receiver? Demarcus Robinson, no. Antonio Brown, no. Tim Patrick, no. T.Y. I'll bring back T.Y. for 1 year. I feel like this first year is going to just be nothing because we're not going to get a first-round pick. I'm not going to bring in Davante Adams, which part of me wants to. Part of me does want to. And you know what? Screw it. We'll do it. 91 total points. Let's pull back on T.Y. Because even at 29 years old, as a 98 overall, he's not going to regress that much. And I'll give a number 1 weapon for Carson Wentz, which I don't think he's ever had, unless you count like Alshon Jeffrey or Nelson Aguilar. I don't think so. I might be completely wrong. So Davante Adams is on our team, and I think that's the only offer we made. Yeah. So the Eagles have the 3rd overall pick, which I imagine is from us. By the way, Jets always take a quarterback, right? Oh, no, they took a right end. Did they fix that again? I don't know. There's probably not a quarterback there if I had to imagine. No, there is. And the Broncos got him. This 3rd overall pick should be ours, but I'm not going to trade for it. That's the decision. Not going to trade for it. Even though at some point, if they were losing so badly, they would just bench him. Maybe you guys disagree, but they definitely would. A 4-3 by Henry Hawkins. Interesting. There's a few other positions. Early first for Walton's not the fastest guy in the world. Middle linebacker we don't really need. Do want to put him on there, though. What about Joe Benedict? I don't know what to do with this pick. What's our 3rd round pick? Just number 3? Okay. I think one of these receivers is the move, and I think I'm going to go Romeo Walton, even though Hawkins runs a 4-3. But I'm going to go with Walton. He's a 76 hidden development, ranked number 8. Awesome. He looks fantastic with 94 speed and 93 acceleration. Nothing left on our draft board. That's a crime. I think we might go Cedric Good more than likely. Actually, what about Peyton? Peyton actually, other than having A- pursuit, does look a little bit better. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Peyton. 72 normal development. That's fine. Why does everybody I put on the draft board get taken? Is it because they're good players? Probably. But I want them to be on my team. Because now it's just a bunch of bums I don't want. Oh, who are you? I'm going to take you. 75 hidden development. What a pick. I'm the best. So it has Walton all the way down as a number 5 receiver. So what I kind of want to do is just cut Zach Pascal. I know we just re-signed him, so it might be a little bit of a hit. That's fine by me, just because I want him to get playing time, get the XP. I'm going to put him up to our number 2 guy just so he does get that XP. And Zach Doyle at the same time, I should be able to cut him. I can and open about $5 million, so that kind of doesn't even itself out, but it works. The computer drafted a left guard in Pippen, 66 overall, hidden development. Then on defense, Richards is starting. And everything else, maybe other than strong safety, even though I like Willis. Yeah, he's going to be a free agent after this year. I like Willis. I think we're good. It really just depends on how Carson Wentz plays. And if he doesn't play well, we are going to move on from him. But I'm at least going to give him another chance. Also, I want this to happen. Yeah. This isn't going to work out. Wentz and the Colts are 1-6. He's just not the answer, at least not in Madden. Maybe he'll do well in real life, but as of right now, not the answer. We aren't going to move on from him unless we win the rest of our games. And that's the only chance. Tennessee 5-2, Jaguars 4-3, the Texans 2-4. And even that, like, to make the playoffs, I wouldn't be impressed. I need you to go on a run and win a Super Bowl. That's the only chance I'm keeping you on my team. Like, why would I just give him, hey, make the playoffs? Like, who cares? What if he sneaks in at the 7th seed? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed even a little bit. Bobby Okereke. We do not have a ton of money, which is expected. Rocky Sin, Blankenship, Paris Campbell's going to be gone. I do know that. Let's bring back the kicker for good old Greg. Campbell, Fisher's fine to go at this point, or at least wait till the offseason. Rocky Sin, number 2 corner at the moment. Kenny Moore must be 28, if I were to guess. And then Willis, I do like him. If he takes this, fine. Okay. I'll say if not, it's not the end of the world, but that'll work. End of the season at 5-12. It's just not good. Jaguars, Tennessee, 10-7. The Texans, 9-8. I am going to have to go in at the start of every franchise, I think, and put Colin Kaepernick to punter. I think it's the only thing that makes sense. And even maybe Deshaun Watson. I know that's not the most realistic thing in the world. We have the number 2 pick, which is good. But they're kind of messing these things up. I don't think Watson's still going to be on the Texans. He might go to jail potentially. I just don't think it makes a ton of sense. Maybe that's just me. Wentz, awful. Taylor, I don't even want to talk about it. Taylor, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Walton, 826, 5 touchdowns. Adams, 806 with 2. Mo Alley-Cox, 760 with 4. Pittman with 3. On defense, Okereke, 142, 137 for Leonard. Just solid linebackers. Sack totals, 11 for Buckner, 6.5 for Peyton, who he drafted. Where is Richards? 49 tackles and nothing. Sack total, or interceptions total, 3 for Kenny Moore, 2 for Okereke and Rodgers, 1 for Rocky Sin. Mahomes, back-to-back MVPs. Big surprise. Darnold's up there. Henry, Lance, Burrow, Jordan Love. So Rodgers not on the Packers anymore. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer. Offensive player, who? Like, who would be up there? Maybe Jonathan Taylor, but he's not. Defensive player, Von Miller, Garrett, Chase Winovich is up there. I'd love to see that personally. Oh, actually, I just went by our guys. Buckner, 8, Okereke, 10. Offensive rookie, Kenny Sharp. Walton at 3 is good. Defensive rookie, Peyton at 2. That's interesting. Why would they make him start? Just because he's the guy I drafted in the 4th round or the 3rd round and not the 4th round? Like, that's kind of cool. Kind of, but that's not how I set it up, so that's not how it should be. Walton has star with 4 XP, though, so it'll be an 80 overall. Pippins has star with 5. I could probably put him in the left tackle if I wanted to. On defense, Richards, superstar, 4 XP. Love it. Love it. And we really don't have money for free agency or anything, so we just have to get rid of Carson Wentz. And I don't think anybody's going to want him, so we might just have to cut him outright. The Chiefs beat the Bears 21-7. Tyreek, Super Bowl MVP. What kind of numbers would that be? I have to look. So Mahomes has 305, 1-1. Okay, 144 with a touchdown. I suppose. I believe we're good here. I don't want Watkins. I don't want Campbell. I don't think I really want Fisher because we have that rookie and we don't have any money. So that's lovely. Oh, boy. We have the 2nd overall pick. There is 5 quarterbacks up here. It says Matthews is the best one, but I actually think I like Bradford a little bit more. 1st in the 40, a scrambler. 2nd in the 3-cone in the 20-yard. I think it's about the same. No, but he has better accuracy. I should probably lean that way. Now, the Raiders have the 1st pick, so I'm not going to trade up since there is a bunch of quarterbacks. Doesn't make a ton of sense. They probably should take one, though. They do. They took George Matthews. 79 overall. Must be nice. But we're going to get our guy, Bradford. 76, normal development. That's rough. The medium accuracy is a 75 overall. Yikes. So the more I look at these players, the only one I'm really interested in taking with our pick is McMillan, but we just re-signed Willis, so I don't know how much sense that makes. I want to look at least at the trade offers so we can maybe trade back a few picks. We're at pick, 34, technically? So we should be a 1st next year? Huh. Why would they do that? If the offer's there, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the offer from the Bucks. I was going pick by pick to potentially trade up, but that's the guy I wanted, so not going to happen. It completely went over my head. Why did the Chargers take a strong safety when they have Derwin James, Malik Hooker, And they just have a guy sitting on their bench with clearly hidden development. I knew that. We are going to check out the quarterback the Raiders took in 1 second, by the way. But, like, this guy's probably going to have superstar, if I had to guess. Or star. I mean, I'm still kind of annoyed by it. But that makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know. That's so annoying. Superstar development for George Matt. Who would have guessed? Nobody wants Carson Wentz. Put him on the trade block. Went through the whole preseason. Nothing. So, together we're going to find out how much is the cap hit. Doesn't matter. It's none. He's gone. Finally. But we're an 85 overall team. I did put Pippins over to left tackle. He's a 70 overall. So the offensive line, still good. We've Walton up to an 80, but we knew that. Now look at the linebackers. Leonard X Factor, Okereke superstar, Richard superstar. If only McMillan was right there, but I would have to give up a few things. I understand that. Let's go to the playoff. We're still 1-6. Crazy. It almost seems like maybe it's the playbook, but I don't really want to, like, oh, that's because of the playbook and the scheme. I don't really want to do that. So maybe it is the quarterback. I don't know. The quarterback I took seems like he should be pretty good. Maybe we changed the scheme to fit a scrambler. I'm not sure. But we're going to bring back Julian Blackman, of course. Stewart will wait on. Punter will wait on. Pittman will bring back. Lewis, I'm going to let go because I drafted a few other ends later on in the draft last year. Didn't show you him because it wasn't really anything fancy. But yeah, we're going to wait on our punter because why not? We'll wait on Lewis and we'll wait on Glowinski because we can probably find a better right guard in the draft, I would assume. 5-12. Kind of crazy. That says we still need a quarterback, which is kind of insulting. It's actually very insulting. We took one at number 2. It seems like we have the second overall pick again, potentially at 5-12. I almost don't want to look this. Where's the Buccaneers? 10-7. Okay, so we're going to have a top 10 pick and a bottom 20 pick, I assume. We have the 5th overall pick. And I don't think we're going to find a better quarterback than what we have right now at the 5th overall pick. And even then, you wouldn't really replace them unless it's somebody that's going to blow you away. That's not bad for a rookie. 4,400 yards, 31-15. It's definitely better than Wentz, so I'll take that. Taylor, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Awesome. Pittman, 1,111 touchdowns is awesome. Adams, 934 with a touchdown. Okay. Walton, 706 with 3. Mo Alley Cox with 6 touchdowns. Bobby O'Rickery, 128 tackles, 125 for Leonard. Sack totals, 8 for Buckner, 7 for Pay, 6.5 for Peyton. I don't know. Why is Peyton getting so much play? Richards has 1. Wait, whoa. He has more tackles and sacks than my starting right outside linebacker. Cool. Interceptions, 2 for Kenny Moore, 1 for Richards, and 1 for Rock Yassin. This is going to be a long rebuild. Nick Chubb, MVP. Sure. Mac Jones, Lawrence, Burrow, Mahomes at 10. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer. AFC offensive player, Nick Chubb, Mac Jones at 2. George Matthews. Defensive player of the year. Actually, how did the Raiders do? Sorry, I have to look. They went 11-6. Cool. Defensive player of the year. I have the worst luck. Nothing. I guess I should have traded up. Offensive rookie, but at the same time, it's not realistic if they would have traded back. They need a quarterback. Bradford at 2. Defensive rookie. Nothing. Only 3 XP for Bradford makes him a 79 overall. Maybe we do take another quarterback. There's 2 for Walton, which is not good. I do have my XP sliders on. 3 for Richards. I still don't understand why Peyton's getting play. It has to be specialist. It is specialist. I'm going to fix that before the start of next season. I thought it was fixed, but, they like to just mess with it. The Browns finally won a Super Bowl, beating the 49ers 30-27. Baker Mayfield, Super Bowl MVP. He would be quite the hero if he won a Super Bowl for the Browns. So we had what? We had Lewis there. We had our punter, who I didn't bring back. I get that. David Castro, KJ Wright, both gone. Anything from our team? No, but Julio's gone after 13 years. I don't think there's anybody I was dying to bring back. I'd almost rather dip my toe into free agency rather than bring back like Grover Stewart, Sanchez, Lewis, Glowinski. I think we're good. Like Sean Davis, no thank you. What do we have for money? About $28 million if you don't count Grover's contract. I was completely wrong. It's $32 million. Fletcher Cox is up there. Doesn't make sense. Franklin Myers doesn't make a ton of sense. I'd like Dexter Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence, but that doesn't make sense. Zach Moss. There's just nothing. I'd like to bring in like a big-time free agent for this team. I'm going to bring in Kyle Fuller to help out our corners. We don't need a tackle. What we need is a guard. Sure. Sure. I want to see what the right guard. I thought Elfline was a little bit younger. Trey Turner, Kevin Zeitler. I guess we're good. It's really just, do I want to bring in AJ Epinenza's there? Hold up. Didn't notice that. Well, he's now going to be on the Indianapolis Colts. I hope. That's not even close. So I'll increase it. 120. Beats him out, but not by a ton. When you see that, like 120 points, you're like, oh, that's going to be absolute domination of the next player, or next team, I should say. Nope. But we got everybody. Good. So with the 5th pick, there's a few options. There's McIntosh, the strong safety, who probably won't be good enough to start. But what I think we really do need is Julian Carter. I know it says mid-first, and we're at pick 5, so maybe we could trade back just a little bit just to make that a smarter move, because there's a lot of good players up there. There's a PC, or the CPU might want to get, same thing. Let's see. We are at 5. Trade back to 6. That's not really what I'm looking for. Trade back. That's next year. To 9. Ooh, 23. That's probably not good enough. I want to get this right guard. So I don't want to do something crazy. So I think I am going to go with the Rams. Trade back to 9. Get a 3 at the same time. I don't think Julian Carter will be off the board by then. If he is, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. They took McIntosh. That's fine. Left tackle, pretty bad. Bernie, and I'm just so used to this game just messing with me. I was expecting that to be the guard. Let's take him. Julian Carter, 75 hidden development. Awesome, awesome. He looks great. What that does mean is that we can get rid of Tomlinson, who we just picked up. But with the 29th pick, I'm going to take a center in Brian Hollister. 75 hidden development. Awesome. He even looks better than the guy I just drafted in Carter. So we can go with a right outside linebacker who might be in the next round, or we can just take a backup running back, even though we have Hines. Sorry, just hit my mic. I think what I'm going to do is go Aaron Douglas. I looked at them all. He's probably the best one. Take him. 75 normal development. I mean, he's just a backup. It's not a big deal. Ooh, Zach Conrad still there. Take him. 77 normal development, which is unfortunate. A beast of a player, but just another backup that's really not going to do anything on this team. So I already cut Tomlinson. He's gone out the door, but I'm debating getting rid of Ryan Kelly because we picked up that rookie. Doesn't have much left on his contract. We want a 25 pick. Is it all going to be third-round picks? It is indeed. So let's go for the best third-round pick. 75, 74 is the answer so far. That's next year. 89. So it's going to be... Oh, 72. Oh, okay. Sure. So now we have both rookies starting at center and right guard, so we should be good in the offensive line if they show up. Honestly, this team just depends on Bradford. If Bradford lets us down again, it's going to be disappointing. I mean, we're an 85 overall team. There's really no excuse. Pittman's up the superstar, so we're 3 deep at receiver. We got good running backs, good offensive line, good defense. I just don't get it. Now, as of right now, we have Kwity Paye. I am going to figure out a way to get Richards over there, start over Peyton, which should be easy enough. And then Pittman is in the slot, and our slot corner is Kenny Moore. Is this the best we've been so far at the midseason at 3-3? I would think so. The Jaguars at 3-3, Tennessee 5-2, but they're such a great team. Even though they lost Julio, and Ryan Tannehill must be getting up there in age, so that is kind of unusual, I would say. Kwity Paye we're going to bring back. Really? So Kwity Paye and DeForest Buckner, then maybe Kyle Fuller in the free agency. Okay, so bring back Kwity Paye. That'll be easy enough. I think DeForest Buckner probably wants a 2-year deal. Yeah, I would think so. Increase the money a little bit, bring him back. All right, that's good. We are going to wait on Kyle Fuller, like I said. Best season we've had so far at 9-8, but it's not good enough to make the playoffs, which is unfortunate. But Jaguars and Tennessee both 9-8, and the Texans 7-10, so we're very close, actually. Let's take a look at the standings, just to see how disappointed we're going to be. So there's all our seeds. I mean, yeah, we know. If we beat them, or even a lot of teams did good. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of surprising. We're so close to making it. The AFC South seems like a tough division. I don't know. We're in the year, 2025, I think it is at this point. Ian Book's up there for some reason. Okay. I saw the 3,600 yards, and I was like, that's really bad, but 37-7, I would take that any day of the week. So really the yards doesn't matter all too much. Rushing, Taylor, 1,400 yards with only 8 touchdowns. 5 for Hines, 0 for Bradford, 3 for Douglas, who we just picked up. Receiving, Pittman, 858, 12 touchdowns is good. Adams, 812 with 7. He's been kind of a letdown, or am I wrong? Mo Alley Cox, 633, 10 touchdowns, 2 for Walton, 2 for Taylor, 2 for Hines. On defense, Okereke, 127, Leonard, 110. 19.5 sacks for DeForest Buckner. 10 for Kwity Paye, 6 for Epinenza, 4.5 for Richards, 4 for Payton. 19.5, huh? Interceptions, 2 for Willis. Lots of ones. 19.5. I guess it was his contract year. MVP, Saquon Barkley, McCaffrey, Mahomes, Jackson, Kendricks, whoever that is. Nothing from our team. Coach of the year, Joe Judge. I doubt it. I think so. Offensive player, our guy could be up here. He is a number 10. Good. Defensive player, Buckner. That's almost a given. Even though maybe Myles Garrett could have got more sacks. Offensive rookie, Douglas at 6. That's the running back. Defensive rookie, nothing. We have the 2 hidden development offensive linemen. And we only have 1 year left, so we're going to have to make this count. Superstar for Hollister, star for Douglas. So he's going to be an 80. Carter's going to be a 73. Did I say Douglas? I think I said Douglas, but Carter with 3. The Chiefs, another Super Bowl, beating the Panthers 42-28. So what's it been? Chiefs, Browns, Chiefs, or Buccaneers, sorry. And the Buccaneers again, 31-9. What an absolute domination. But we are good unless we bring back Kyle Fuller, which I'm not in love with doing. Didn't really want to look at retirements, but I guess I will now that we're here. We lost Chris Jones. What a loss. Yeah, Kyle Fuller at 80 overall, I'm just not in love with that. Let's go to free agency. I think we said we had like $20 million, so we could probably get a big name. That would be a great big name to get, but I'm not going to do that. Michael Gallup's down there. I'm not going to do that as well. Jamar Chase would be a lot of fun. I saw today that he said the footballs look different when he's trying to catch them and are too big, so that's why he hasn't been catching the ball. I don't know how truthful that is. I saw it. I read it. Seems unusual, I guess would be the best way to put it. I'm not seeing much up here, just a lot of older guys. We don't need offensive line help. Diami Brown with Superstar? He's on the Seahawks, correct? Or is it the football team? Oh, Eskridge is on the Seahawks. I think Brown is on the football team. I want to keep saying the other team, just because it's been the name of the team for my whole life. Just for the fun of it, we're going to bring in Fletcher Cox, put him next to DeForest Buckner, see what they can get done. 138 points, should get the job done. But yeah, there's really nothing up there. I do wonder if we got George Matthews, even though there's no way to get him. If we got McMillan, Matthews, I assume would make our team a lot better, but we got Fletcher Cox. That's good. Still says we need a quarterback. I'm not against it. I just rather not. There are 2 quarterbacks on the board at 16. I'm not going to go with them. They don't seem all that great. Culver's there next round, then maybe. But I'm just not in love with any of these picks so far. I've been looking around. I think Robinson's probably the best guy. He's a late. We don't need offensive line help. There's not much down here. Yeah, we're going to go Matthew Robinson. 75 hidden development. Whole day to reorder. I missed that. Just kidding. This game just doesn't care about left outside linebackers, centers, apparently safeties. This is really just a luxury pick, so you know what? No, we're going to go Whitfield. I'd be foolish not to. 77 hidden development. He's going to sit on the bench, but seems good. Everybody else fell. Or not fell. They got taken. Interesting. I'm basically done with this draft, so I want to take Hancock. That's ugly. So in our final year, we're an 89 overall team across the board. And it's really depending on Bradford. I know I say that each and every year, especially this rebuild. Whitfield's not even good enough to be the number 2 outside linebacker on our team. Robinson is our number 3 cornerback, which is fine. We should make the playoffs. We should. But I'm ready to be let down. Didn't make it again. Kind of unfortunate. We went 9-8. I wonder if I held on to Carson Wentz too early. I feel like I have to do the Colts again, where I actually, if we're losing at the midseason mark, first season, or maybe even go week by week, if we're not doing so well, then we bench Wentz and we trade for the pick. And I feel like things will be a little bit different. So maybe we'll try this again in a few weeks. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But Bradford, 4,000 yards, 31-15. Meh. Taylor, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns is good. Pittman, 869. Our receivers just do nothing. That's kind of playbook and scheme. I do know that. On defense, Okereke, 126, 121 for Leonard. Sack totals, 9.5 for Cox, 8 for Buckner, 7 for Payton, 6 for Paye. I hate that they keep putting Payton to our rush guy. I did fix it. 5 interceptions. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Interceptions for Leonard. 4 for Okereke, 3 for Yasin, 2 for Robinson, the rookie, with 64 tackles. 1 for Kenny Moore. This is going to be a thing where we have nothing up here, maybe other than I don't know. Okereke could be up there, I guess. MVP, nothing. Coach of the year, we wouldn't be up there. Offensive player, of course not. Why would be up there? Defensive player, he's actually not up there. That annoys me. Why wouldn't he be up there? Defensive rookie. There's Robinson at 5. Crazy. We're going to find out who's going to win the Super Bowl, then we'll take one final look at our team. The football team took down the Broncos 49-28. Tyler Kendrick, Super Bowl MVP. I don't know what year he got drafted. It was probably the year after I took my guy in Bradford. I could almost, you know when you kind of just have a feeling about things? I have a good feeling about that. So we drafted Bradford. We drafted Douglas. We drafted Walton, the receiver. We drafted Carter, Hollister. The computer drafted Pippins, but I'll take credit for it. I mean, the offensive line's still 80s or above. Walton's going to be the 86. On defense, I drafted Richards. I don't even see the guy that hit in development. Robinson has superstar, which is awesome. Where is he? There he is. Whitfield has star development. We drafted Peyton, Conrad, Streets, Carter, Montgomery technically. Kind of a shame. But that's going to be it for this video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what team you want to see me do next down in the comments below. And I'll see you next time.